Peace and blessings, peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Hope everybody's doing good, man. Whew. It is another day, another dollar, another beautiful day in Zamunda. Hope everybody's doing good once again, man. Just wanted to share with y'all real quick. I'm trying to think what. So I want to talk about the Disclosure Day movie. I've seen the recap. I haven't seen the movie. I've seen the recap. The movie. Whenever I get a chance, I'll watch the movie and probably do another breakdown of it, because I know there's probably a lot of key things that I missed. I probably just watched the whole movie just to see it, but based on the details that I've seen from the recap, it's giving remote viewing. Like if you've seen the movie and or if you've seen the recap, it appears that they're utilizing remote viewing. Now, remote viewing allegedly was a real program done in which they recruited psychics to look into events, past events, possibly future events. I cannot say for sure in regards to future events, because I think because the future is the future, if you're optimistic, the future is so vast, it's hard to say, and the countless possibilities, it's hard to say that someone could actually look into the future, because they may be looking into a perspective of I don't know, depending on the timeline, it could be an alternate reality or an alternate dimension, right? Because you have to think in the mind, think in terms of math. There could be countless possibilities. So that's why it's more likely that when people are remote viewing, they usually look into the past, right? Because you can see the past clearer than I guess you can see the future, if that makes sense. They had the birds in there, animal references. In the movie, one of the gentlemen, I guess he's one of the, whistleblowers in a sense. He said that the animals, they take the form. He was saying that the aliens take the form of animals to make, in the movie, the children more comfortable. All right? And that's why it's kind of crazy. Sometimes you have children at a young age have bond with certain animals. All right, very, very, very close. All right, whether it's a cat, a dog. For some people have birds as pets. Some people keep spiders as pets, lizards, iguanas, geckos. Chameleons, right? Let me continue. I'm trying to think what else. Thus, in the movie, the female character, the young man and the young lady in the movie, they had abilities, right? And these abilities were then triggered by when they seen that specific animal. So, but in this instance, that animal was a bird, right? For the young lady, I think it was a red cardinal that she seen, right? And it triggered something in her, and then she started speaking different languages. It was kind of bugged out, all right? I'm trying to think what else. So her ability that she was gifted with was she was an empath, meaning that she can see certain things. That is not a very comfortable, I would say, ability to have. All right. This is why sometimes, I'm gonna speak to my chosen ones for a second. Chosen ones. That's why some of you are introverts, right? That's why some of you you kind of keep to yourself, and you're very sensitive about energies around you, right? Because you can pick up on things, right? Be mindful of that, right? When the time comes, I think that some of you have to utilize those abilities, whether it is to encourage somebody or literally give your testimony in a sense to kind of like help certain people, because some people are very, very shy. Some people are very, very timid when it comes to certain things. Some people become nervous, and sometimes it becomes difficult to express themselves, right? When I started YouTube, it wasn't easy for me. I was just going off of what I seen other people doing, and then I started to like kind of like adapt certain things that I thought were cool, right? Until I pretty much developed my own type of I guess journalistic style of doing things for my YouTube stuff. All right. The young man, his ability was he could see mathematical patterns, and then he can then convert those mathematical patterns into a language, into English. So he was kind of like almost like an interpreter, right? And he knew how to convert, I guess, the mathematical messages that these entities or these aliens were sending, and then he could translate them. I think it's kind of cool. Some people did not like the movie, from what I've seen from some of the I guess like people's reviews or opinions. Some people didn't like the movie. Some people did. The movie ended like on a cliffhanger because she didn't get to relay the message in the movie. If you, like I said, if you get a chance to see the movie, you see it for yourself. And that's about it, man. I'm trying to think of what else. I'm gonna just talk to the chosen ones. Chosen ones, I gotta say this to the chosen ones. It is important to be mindful of the energies around you. All right. It is important to be mindful of the energies around you. All right. So, for instance, where I'm staying now, I have to be mindful because some of the energies of the people around me, they might have what I call triggering points, right? Energetically, right? And certain people, chosen ones, will not like you. All right? You do not share the bloodline of their ancestors. Let me say that again. Chosen ones, you do not share the bloodline of their ancestors. Okay? We're part of a whole different bloodline, a whole different group. So that is where the conflict comes into place. Right? I have to be mindful because I feel the hostility of people. And this is the thing that's mind-boggling to me, is that I don't know sometimes if it's genuine, or if it's true, or sometimes like my mind is running so many places. Like I have to keep myself grounded in the sense where I could feel like this could be like a supernatural thing. Like people have the ability, based on what we know about this whole alien stuff, people have the ability to jump bodies. So in the movie, you've seen that the guy used the alien device, and he then possessed the body of that young lady, right? That was with the young man. So chosen ones, be mindful, because people around you possibly could be possessed, right? To either say things around you, be disrespectful around you, or even try to bring you harm because they may be possessed. I hope you guys got a chance to see that in the movie. Chosen ones, be mindful and be careful. I don't want to be depressed. I don't want to be depressing, but I have to be honest. Some of us will perish. All right? Some of us will perish. But rest assured, you have a soul. You have a soul. All right? Some of you guys will perish. Some of us will be rescued. Let me say that again. Some of us will be rescued. All right? But some of us will perish. I have to be honest. All right? You love the Most High. You love, I don't know, you love Jesus. And there's no disrespect. All right? It's no disrespect. To all the different religions in the world. I know y'all probably think that I don't know, like some antichrist stuff. I don't know. I can't be against anybody's soul, so I can't be no antichrist. All right, but be mindful of that, chosen ones. All right. The technologies that these entities have, right? Their technology looks like magic. It's as simple as it may appear to us. It may appear as magic, because these, keep in mind, these entities, they are ancient beings. They're very, very old. Let me say that again. They are ancient beings. They're very, very old. And the technology sometimes that you hear that humans got access to, it's child's play compared to what they have in reality. All right? And it is a dimensional thing too. Keep in mind, it's a dimensional thing too. As hard as that is to fathom. You've seen in the movie, he was able to not just possess people. The main guy, the main character. I mean, not the main character, but the main, I guess the villain or the antagonist, whatever, in the movie. He had the ability to teleport himself or astral project himself to places and have conversations with people. Chosen ones, I've seen this. Chosen ones, I have physically seen this with my 2 eyes. All right? These things are very real. I know it's a movie and we see it as entertainment, but these things are very, very real. All right? And they have to subtly, they have to gently show you these things, tell you these things. Because these things are real. Sometimes I wonder if I'm just being like tormented, or I don't know. I don't know. After today, I don't know. The energy just feels weird. I don't know. I don't know if I'm being followed by, if I'm being followed around by a bunch of shapeshifters, and every time I go somewhere, like a bunch of shapeshifters are there, and then they just give off this energy like they don't like me, or they hate me, or whatever the case may be. They're going to do something to me, and then, I don't know, for me to just come back home to do a video to react about it. I don't know. Or maybe people just don't like me. Maybe existence is the problem. Maybe existence is the problem. And I think this is just me speaking. I hate to, I guess I got to put it into atmosphere, but I got to be real, because it was on my heart, and I got to say it. I think that because of the bloodline thing and the possible alien thing and the hybrid of human and alien, and whatever the case may be, we are coming to a head of a great calamity cosmically. Right? Balances are, the balances of things are off. I think evil, what we call evil, wants to dominate good. Let me say that again. I think what you know as evil or bad wants to dominate the good. All right? And this is what we're going into. These are the times that we're going into. I think we've been going into them for a long time. I just think that time plays a part in this thing, and I think that the Most High is just merely observing to see how everything plays out. Once again, chosen ones, be mindful of the energies of people around you. Keep in mind that, like for me, sometimes people will drink, people will get drunk. I don't know how some people drink all day. Some people don't even eat food and they drink all day. Now I know why everybody is not meant to be behind the wheels of a vehicle. And I mean no disrespect. But just be mindful of that, chosen ones. So you'll have the spirit of people that get drunk around you and say anything. All right? They might not be in their right state of mind. Be cautious of that and be mindful of that. All right? Because I have, like for instance, there's a gentleman here. I think that he might have a haunted spirit. Right? He walks back and forth through the gate here. There is a, without being too obvious, there's a shop here, right? So people come occasionally to buy a sweet, eat some chips, soda, whatever, right? And they go about their way. But this one individual, for instance, I think he has like an issue because when like I don't know if it's my presence, but like he be talking about mega shoot and mega shoot up this mega shoot up 1,000 rounds and mega what did he say? He was like me's no party boy. Me's no party boy. Me shoot up this and me shoot up that and me I go do this and me I go do that. So I have to be mindful now that some people have trauma, some people were abused as children, and therapy in certain dimensional minds or dimensional ways of thinking is not a real thing. Therapy and counseling is not a real thing. These things were never introduced into certain people's lives. So I have to be mindful of that. Some people grew up very, very rough. And they held on to these traumas their whole life. I personally don't know what is wrong with people because I be trying to figure it out, but it's coming to me spiritually. Chosen ones, we trigger something in negative people. We trigger something in negative people. I don't know if it's our soul. I don't know if it's our essence. I don't know if it's because we have a good nature. We just want to be positive. I don't know what it is. Maybe they just don't like the positivity. I don't know. All right. But that anger turns into a whole bunch of different things. So you just have to be mindful of that, chosen ones. Because not everybody likes us. I'm trying to think what else. That's about it, man. I didn't want to talk too long. I just wanted to talk about the Disclosure movie. And for chosen ones, just be careful. Be mindful. I have energies or people that could be possessed, or they could be reptilians or shapeshifters that follow me around to cause me some type of hostility. So for some reason now, I guess they're trying to run me out of Jamaica. They don't want me here in Jamaica. I'm going to do my best to try and pay my respects to my family, and then I think I will move on because I don't want the hostility and the animosity here. See, and this is just show you the proof that people love attention. This is the gentleman right here. You see it? You see that? Jesus Christ, the times that we live in. So chosen ones, just be mindful because these are the spirits, right? And let me say this in closing. If my existence is causing people problems, I will take my existence and go elsewhere. But if my existence is truly the problem, when that person or deity or I don't know, devil, whoever choose to come to end my existence, I think that then we will see what we're meant to see. I say,